Hello and good day. This is Roger Mark from Billings, Montana. This video is very interesting. Wyatt did a lot of things that were very unusual, but he found the mercy seat and he found blood on that mercy seat, and it was the Messiah's blood. As this movie explains, there's much more to it. This had over 1 million views, but I'll let you hear from the video itself. Let's talk about this blood and the analysis they had from it. Very interesting.
Human blood only has 24 chromosomes in it. Everybody else has 46. You see 23 from your mother, 23 from your father, 22 autosomes from your mother, 22 autosomes from your father. You get an X from your mother, you may get an X or a Y from your father, all right? This blood had 23 chromosomes from the mother's side, 1 Y chromosome only. You see, the child could not have developed if they hadn't had the autosomes from the mother. So all of his physical characteristics were determined by his mother's side of the family, her autosomes. His maleness was determined by this 1 Y that came from the source, not a human male. Then they said, this blood is alive. And then they said, whose blood is this? I said, it's the blood of your Messiah. And I assure you, those men's lives have changed.
Later, Ron Wyatt would confirm that this was the Ark of the Covenant and that the blood on the mercy seat was from someone who had only one human parent. There were no paternal chromosomes except for 1 Y chromosome. Jesus was God's only begotten Son, just as he said he was. The Bible prophesied that Christ's blood would be sprinkled on the mercy seat of the Ark of the Covenant, but as it was to be kept secret until our time, it was partially, but not totally, hidden in symbols. Matthew recorded an earthquake at the cross, which formed a crack in the ground below it. John tells us that when the Roman soldier pierced the side of Christ, blood and water ran out. The blood and water apparently ran down the earthquake crack. The prophet Isaiah wrote that Jesus, when he was bruised and broken, would sprinkle many nations. John reveals to us a secret. He tells us that the blood and water is here on earth as a testimony. And there are 3 that bear witness in earth, the Spirit, and the water, and the blood. And these 3 agree in one. If we receive the witness of men, the witness of God is greater. For this is the witness of God, which he hath testified of his Son. Right before the Babylonians besieged Jerusalem and destroyed the temple, the Ark was hidden. The very Ark of the Covenant, with the testimony of God, or the law, that the people had broken and that we need atoning for. God knew where Jesus was to suffer and die for humanity, and 600 years before the crucifixion, he hid the Ark right under the Golgotha escarpment.
Now, this is what's amazing to me, just as amazing, that this Ark and Covenant was hid exactly under the crucifixion hill of Golgotha, exactly under Christ's cross. And they had an earthquake, and that piercing and blood made it down to that mercy seat. That to me is miraculous in and of itself, to literally fulfill these Old Testament prophecies. Incredible in and of itself. believe it or not, I'll give you the full reference to this, but they swear that this blood has only half the normal chromosomes, and the blood is on the mercy seat, and the blood is the Messiah's blood. Pretty powerful physical testimony. Again, it's Roger Martin from Billings, Montana. Have a good day. Bye.